What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Last night was the BET Awards celebrating 50 years of hip hop, which is a huge milestone and a reason to celebrate because if y'all know anything about hip hop, it was started in the Bronx, New York, but when it came out, people were just against it. Uncle Luke got sued and he actually sued back and he won for freedom of speech. Hip hop has really been the soundtrack to a lot of civil disobedience and has really sustained, Black folks throughout the years. And it was just so nice to see such a tribute highlighting, not only older artists, but also new artists, right? One of my favorite highlights was Coco Jones, who took home the Best New Artist Award for 2023. I love to see her get her flowers because Disney did my girl dirty. But, she said that she was so grateful and she was so thankful. She said when she was 16, she remembered when she did, 106 in Park. And she said, Black girls, we do have to fight a little bit harder, but it's worth it. So keep grinding. She's doing her thing on Bel Air. So shout out to Coco Jones. And I loved seeing Busta Rhymes get the Lifetime Achievement Award, which he, of course, deserves. His body of work is sickening. He has been one of the most creative and innovative artists out there. He reminds me of a male Missy Elliott, um, and not that they compete against each other, they're just both so creative and their style is so distinctive to who they are, you know. And Busta Rhymes said he didn't even think that he was going to be a solo artist. He didn't even want to be a solo artist because, he was so used to being in a group. But when he came out with, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, like that beat was so sickening. And it was so mesmerizing, And so Busta had a style on all his own. I remember when was, he played Zach on the Steve Harvey show. He had a crush on Wendy Robinson's character, Regina. And I was just like, wow, like Busta Rhymes he's such a versatile, lovable guy. And so just to see him get his flowers while he's still alive, he was on stage with his kids, 5 out of the 6 kids that he has. And he was just really talking to the rappers about how, we need to just end all the beef. And he was really, admonishing us to come together collectively as Black people because there's enough against us in the world that we don't need to be tearing each other down as well. And that's good. I'm telling you, that's great to hear because, you know, with what went down with Ice Spice and JT in the crowd and just Cardi B and Tasha K still going at it, stuff like that. I mean, listen, we've survived a global pandemic. We've survived all this police brutality, these mass shootings going on here in America that's constant. We survive a lot as people. COVID, you know what I'm saying? Like, just it's crazy. Inflation, everything is, getting more expensive, but it's less quality. And it's just like we need to come together. Music is something that is universal, that can bring people together. When I travel internationally, it's crazy how people love American music. They love hip hop. I don't know how they in South Korea I guess rebranded it as K-pop, but no, that's hip hop. Just like if you fry chicken, the GIs went over there and taught them how to fry chicken. Um, that's our recipe. That's fried fried chicken. And yes, Koreans can fry chicken very well because of the Black soldiers. You know what I'm saying? So we put our sauce on everything. And hip hop is a global phenomenon. And I'm so glad to see, Busta Rhymes, get the love and the recognition that he deserves. I was glad to see, Yo-Yo on stage. I was glad to see just the people that showed up, There were a lot of people that weren't there though, like Queen Latifah wasn't there. Will Smith, I mean, I don't care what happened at the Oscars. He was the first one. Him and DJ Jazzy Jeff were the first ones to win a Grammy. They should have been honored. Um, who else? Queen Latifah, just the pioneers of hip hop. But I was glad to see, Warren G when he came out with Regulators, because that song came out when I was a kid and people wore it out, Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. But another thing that people are talking about in the social media streets is Patti LaBelle. Um, Auntie Patti, we love you. We can not deny your talent. I'm so glad that she has expanded beyond music to with find success in her patty pies. And you know we know that she's getting older. However, right, comma, however, semicolon, Miss Patti LaBelle, I know you know better than to get up on that stage and sing a tribute to Tina Turner and not have at least have the respect to know the words of the song, regardless of the teleprompter. Okay. Nope. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham. No burger. Um, no, ma'am. It doesn't matter if you can't read the words. Simply the best. That song is so easy. Okay. It's very, there aren't any complex words. Okay. It's not very long. She wasn't going to have to sing it for very long. And they gave her plenty of time to learn the song and to know the song. And she is around, that same era generational of Miss Tina Turner. Like, how long has the song been out? When did Simply the Best come out? This isn't, a new song. Tina Turner's not a new artist. You're not a new artist, And as someone who has been singing for, however many years, decades, right, in the game, you're a veteran in this game. I would think that she would take the time out to master just that one little stanza, that one little verse of Simply the Best, better than all the rest. I mean, better than anyone. Like I'm not even that old, and I remember hearing it growing up. So I'm like, if it wasn't a part of her muscle memory, the very least that she could have done was learn the words, learn just that one verse. It was a very short time that she was going to be on stage. Was it, I don't know, maybe 60 seconds, 90 seconds? It wasn't very long. So I have to agree with folks who are and no one's even like upset. We're just disappointed because I feel like, especially at the 50th, anniversary celebrating hip hop, but celebrating, Tina Turner's passing, that it was disappointing. I think people were just disappointed that she didn't have enough respect for Tina Turner as a fellow artist to learn the words to one of her most iconic songs. That song has been out forever. But yeah, I enjoyed the show, like Busta Rhymes said, I hope that Ice Spice and JT can put all that, because like the City Girls is not about fighting and all that. It's about, partying and, having a good time. Hope they can put that beef behind them. And I hope that collectively we can grow and come together. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your highlights, your favorite parts of the BET Awards. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll talk to you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.